Hello. In the last three sessions, we have used the various method of the text transform. In the next four sessions, we are going to learn about the conversation transforms. In this session, we will use the method for converting value and calculating the hash value. Here is the dataset that we are going to use. It contains some basic details about the user, which includes the ID, name, age, flag for is pro user, amount paid, joining date, and city. Note that the value of a flag is a 0 and 1 instead of the true false. Let's switch to Visual Studio. Here is the input model in which I have loaded all the column except the ID. In the demo class, created the instance of the ML context and loaded the data from the dataset globally. Let's start with the converting the data type for the flag is pro user. So call the convert type and create that method. For converting the data type of the column in data view, we need to use the transforms.conversation.convertType. Output column name will be converted underscore is pro. I usually prefer to prefix the column that generated through the data processing. You can use the converted, encoded, key, hash, featureize, etc. prefix as per the operation that you are performing. However, you can also use the same name as the column name, because one dataset may include the multiple column having the same name with the different data type. Input column name will be the is pro user, and output kind is a parameter that used to specify the data type in which you want to convert. Here we want to convert it to the boolean. Here our pipeline is created. Now we need to create a model based on that. Transform the data view using the model. Let's obtain the preview. Add the debugger at the end. Open the program.cs file and update it. Save all the files and run the project. Here our debugger breaks. Open the preview in the quick watch. Here you can see that it includes a new column name converted is pro. Its type is a boolean. Expand the values. Here it includes the true or false based on the is pro flag. Here we have converted the single column, but overloaded version of this method also exists, using which we can convert the data type of the multiple column. Let's comment on this method call and call the convert type multiple column and create the method. We need to create array of the input output column pair. In input output column name, we can specify the name of the input and output column name for performing operation. Here I am going to convert the is pro user age, joining date, and amount paid. Let's create a pipeline. Use the convert type method and pass the column on which you want to perform the operation and the data kind in which you want to convert. Note that all the column will be converted into the same data kind that we have specified. And copy paste those lines for creating model, transforming data view, and generating preview. Add the debugger at the end. Save the file and run the program. Open the preview in the quick watch. Here we have converted those four columns, that is age, is pro user, amount paid, and joining date. From those two are integer type, and one is date and one is single, and converted all the type into the single. For amount paid, it's the same data kind, so its value will be not changed. In the case of the age and is pro user, it convert the value from integer to the single, so value will not be reflected. But in the case of the joining date, it will convert the date time value into the single. Sometimes we are working with the sensitive data, and we do not want to use the original value for the further operation. So in that case, we can use the has value. So its value remain the unknown to us, and we can also use it for the prediction. As we know, machine learning work only on the numeric value. You need to convert the text value into the numeric value. For this, you can also use the hashing. Create a method for hash. To generate the hash value, we need to use the hash method of the conversion. Here we will perform the hashing on the user's name. Pass the output column name, hash underscore name, and input column name will be name. Using the number of bits, we can specify the bits on which hashing will be performed. Its value must be between the 1 to 31. Default value is a 31. I'm going to use the 10 bits. Again, copy paste those three lines, add the debugger at the end, and save the file and run the project. Open the preview in the quick watch. You can see that the data type is the key of the unsigned integer. Those are the hash values generated from the name column. Like the convert type, we can also perform the hashing on the multiple column too. Create a new method for hash multiple column. Here we need to create an array for the hashing estimator column options. Column option take the several parameter. Output column name will be the hash name. Input column name will be name. And for this column, we want to perform the hashing on the 20 bits. We can also specify the other parameters such as use order hashing and a maximum number of inverts. But for now, we are going to continue with the default values. And also add the age column to performing the hashing. For this, we will use the 10 bits hashing. And pass those columns in the hash method. Copy paste the model creation line. Add the debugger at the end. Save the file and run the project. Open the preview in the quick watch. Here you can see that it includes the two new columns. And value for the hash name is larger than the previous example, as we have used the more bits for hashing. Let's see what we have learned in this session. Using the convert type, we can convert the data kind of the column. Here data kind is an important parameter for this method. It specifies the type that you want to convert. We can perform the operation on the single column as well as the multiple column. Here is example of the hashing that we have created. We need to use the hash method for it. It also has some additional parameters such as number of bits. We can also perform the hashing on the multiple columns too. See you in the next session.